Welcome back to a new food reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. You know. So I do have something slightly different today. This is actually a brand new item that just came out yesterday from Burger King. When I say yesterday, this is the 7th. So this video may come out later on. I may put it out on Saturday. I don't really know yet. But if I put it out today, then this is the 7th. So what this is it's a brand new culmination that they just got at Burger King. It's a culmination of their Whopper that's never been heard of before, or at least I've never heard of it before, so, and I don't know anybody else that has. So what this is called a steak and bacon Whopper, aka what they put on the receipt, a steak BS Whopper. Apparently it's BS, because right there it is, steak BS Whopper. Why would you name it the BS Whopper? Does that mean it's got bull shut your mouth on it? There better not be no bull shut your mouth on this sandwich, because I'm going to be upset. Anyhow, I got a little dust bunny flying by. Okay, so what it is it's a different take on the Whopper. It's got Swiss cheese, crispy onions. Let me make sure. I'm sure it said crispy onions. Pretty sure it said crispy onions. I just want to make sure before I go talking. Yeah. So, Swiss cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, crispy onions, A1 steak sauce, and one more thing. Peppercorn aioli. Now, I've had aioli before, but I've never had a peppercorn aioli. So this is going to be really interesting. This is actually a pretty sizey sandwich. Now, I joke about the BS because I don't really know what that stands for as far as the sandwich goes. When it's called a steak and bacon Whopper. It's like a steakhouse version of the Whopper. You can see it's a pretty large Whopper because I got a big hand. And that thing I can palm it. Which that's really cool because, I mean, at least you're getting your dime worth. And when I say dime, the sandwich is $7.59. Please don't quote me. I use my phone to shoot the video. And it usually looks pretty good, so I just go with it. But I can't see the actual numbers that I saved on the screenshot for this video. But I'm pretty sure it was like $7, $7.59, $7.89, something like that. $8. Let's just call it $8, okay? We're just going to round up with this one. Get it? Round. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and dig in this bad boy. Now, I'm telling you, this thing looks massive. Little piece of lettuce there that escaped. Give you a little look-see here. Let's go ahead and pull back that bun and show all that steaky goodness. There you go. Oh, wow. I'm not doing it right here. I'm not doing it right. I'm just not right. What can I say? Got steak sauce everywhere. Dang it. Come on, man. Just like old Joe used to say, Brandon used to say, come on, man. So there's the actual burger. You can see the crispy onions, the lettuce, tomato, the Swiss cheese. I see that on there too as well. And A1 sauce, and the garlic aioli is apparently on this bun. It don't really look like anything but mayo, but hey, I can go with the flow. I have no problem with that. So without further ado, and because I'm curious how this is the only time I like onions right here. Are crispy onions. So there's something about crispy onions that don't make me feel the same way as raw onions. Raw onions just smell like armpits, and the texture itself makes me just disgusted. Like what's going on here? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bust right on in on it. There you go. Little peeky poo. Bam. All right. You look so good to me. I'm going to steal a line from John Witherspoon, a.k.a. Pops. R.I.P., buddy. But instead, I'm changing the burrito to the Steakhouse Whopper. Because Steakhouse Whopper, you look so good to me. That's right. R.I.P. Pops. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll do it with the burger. I'm going to start being more goofy on this show if I can. This channel, try to make it a little more lively. So, if y'all don't like it, tough. Deal with it. Got to give it a little flair, a little pizzazz, a little tchotchke pizzazz, like from the Office Space movie. Got to give it a little more flair. I got to give it a little more squeeze because I can barely get this thing in my mouth. It's like huge. I can barely get this thing in my mouth. That's what she said. Joking. Oh. I'm wearing it all over my face. That's what she said. Yeah. Now, I will say my only real complaint is the bacon. I took a bite in and the bacon's just laying all limp and stuff. So that tells me rather than giving it a little cook and letting it be crispy, it kind of sat in the warmer for a little while. But, pardon me, that can be expected from a restaurant. A lot of times they have this stuff pre-prepared, chilling in the warmer, waiting for the next person. Even after they flame broil it, you're never really getting it absolutely fresh. But I mean, still, it's not a bad burger. It tastes really good. I like steak sauce. That's one of my favorite things. A1 is like the Frank's Red Hot. I could put it on everything. I could put that ish on everything. There we go. And the garlic aioli, I'm going to try it backwards, kind of, like upside down, just to see if I can taste the garlic aioli, because I didn't get a bite of that. I just tasted the A1, unless the aioli is kind of like to kind of hit the A1 and kind of do a mixture of things. Okay. Honestly, if there is really good garlic aioli on this, and I see the Swiss, the problem is the A1 really does cover up everything. I can barely taste the tomato, or the lettuce, or the bacon. I can see the bacon, but it's literally like a little chunk of bacon or two. And that's kind of lame right there. See what I mean? Look at it. It's limp. I could take this bacon and throw it at the wall and it'd probably slide down the wall. Ugh. Yeah, it's almost like it's undercooked. The bacon is. And that's kind of one of the things that gets me too. I don't like undercooked bacon. Yeah. I typically eat turkey bacon anymore because I don't eat a whole lot of pork. And no, I'm not becoming Muslim. I just don't eat pork very often. If I do, I might have a pulled pork sandwich once in a while. Or a little bit of bacon on a sandwich if it's like a BLT or... But typically I'm getting turkey bacon to do PLTs, especially if I'm cooking at home. If I go out and there's like, so I go to breakfast with somebody, I might have a like a, what do you call them, like a McMuffin with cheese and bacon, you know what I mean? But I don't do the other, all that other stuff. I don't do just regular old bacon. And I don't do hot dogs, none of that crap. So that's kind of disappointing that the one time I decided to actually have bacon on the sandwich, it's not that good. And the onions are real tiny, crispy onions. So they're just like, they're not even like, you know how like typically though, like grandma's casserole, we'll have them nice sized onions about that long, you know, just chunks of them. This is little tiny chunks that's like they're just trying to treat this like the friendly neighborhood drug dealer. Yeah, I said it. Not for the purpose of trying to show off for drugs and alcohol like they do on some videos, but just pointing out that it's real chintzy. It's enough to make you want to come back because the sandwich is good. But you're always going to be disappointed by what you get because they're trying to make money off this stuff. And they don't want nobody to have too much of a good thing. And so, yeah, that's another thing that disappoints me. But like I said, the sandwich is still really good. I gotta have one more bite just to determine how I really feel, and we're gonna move forward, all right? There you go. I'm just gonna place it right there so you can get a little peeky by of the bites. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that, sorry. It's not that important. I showed it off enough in the video, I think. I'm still trying to figure out my format when it comes to showing off food. I'm still trying to look for the right camera angles. So this is gonna change eventually over further this way and down. So that way I can get the video right here, where this can be the platform when I show off future foods. So bear with me, I'm working on that. Anyhow, let's go ahead and ask Dr. Predicto, Mr. Predicto, Mr. Predictable, Mr. Unpredictable, whatever you want to call him. Mr. Predicto, does this steak BS Whopper suck?
The outcome cannot be predicted.
Okay. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, come on.
There is no doubt.
That's messed up. He said the outcome couldn't be predicted and then just came right back with another answer. Hey, Mr. Unpredictable, slow down, guy. All right? So, yeah. I got a lot to say about this besides what I just told you. I feel like it's just a regular old Whopper with a different slice of cheese and a few toppings. It's a good sandwich, though. But honestly, for the value at almost $8, that's just preposterous. I mean, come on, guys. It'd be too hard to go $5.50 or $6, right? Well, $5.50, which would be $6 after tax. Thanks to sales tax in a state that says they don't have sales tax. That makes you think, don't it? So anyhow, yeah, for the value, I gotta really knock this down a bit. I'm gonna go with like a 5. For the visual, it doesn't look like that at all. It doesn't look like the picture at all. That's not surprising. It's visual marketing. That's what they do. But yeah, honestly, for the visual, I'm gonna hold this at I'm gonna say a 5. Just I'm going 4. I changed my mind. I'm going 4. Yeah, this is definitely a 4. As for the overall, though, this is where I'm gonna be iffy about it. I guess you may think so. I'm calling it a 6 because I'm not gonna add up the 5 and 4 and call it a 9. Just not gonna do it. This is a 6 overall. It would be like a 9, but the bacon, there's not enough bacon on this sandwich. The onion straws are really small, like I said. There's very little steak sauce on this. Like, you'd think that they would like give you a nice helping of steak sauce. And overall, the peppercorn aioli, I don't taste that at all. Because the steak sauce overpowers it if there is any at all. So that's where I'm at with this one. I don't really have a whole lot more to say about this. It's really hard to try to come up with more than that for this sandwich. It's just good. It's pretty good. Not bad. If you want a sandwich real quick and you want to try a new Whopper, get out there and try it, I suppose. And if Burger King wants to sponsor me, maybe they can contact me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That'd be awesome. I would advertise more of their products and do honest reviews if they wanted to sponsor me. That's a shout out, Burger King. Listen, I know you guys have some commercials on TV and whatnot, but TV's fading out and the internet's the new thing, so be prepared, guys. So that's a public shout out to Burger King, and that's actually a challenge for them to contact me, and let's see if we can't get some stuff sold. I'm willing to do honest product reviews, but I'm also willing to do promotions here on the channel, on all my other social media, and all my other channels. Anybody that has anything that's any kind of other stuff that's not a food, and you have a company that you want to promote, honestly, contact me at everythingreviewswithfatty or foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. Either one. I do have both. Because I am trying to grow my new channel as well. So I am willing to do promotions and everything else like that for your channel, whether it's a food channel or everything else. Kind of food. Like a food channel, a food company, or an everything else company. Okay? With that being said, I'm going to literally wrap it up, and I mean this burger. And I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, because it is a day. And as always, food reviews with Fatty. Out.